Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry it's been a while since I made a video. I honestly just got kind of lazy and there haven't been that many interesting cars to film. So let's check out this 2015 Toyota Highlander and see what's up. I've been trying to make a habit of checking out the third row on vehicles. However, this third row looks very tight. I'm going to attempt to get in the back seat, but it is not easy. Oh my God. The rear headrest is just absolutely killing my back here. Yeah, I can't. This isn't gonna work because I cannot latch this seat. Yeah, my legs are in the way here. Look how much space is here. It's just like barely for little kids. Yeah, this ain't working. I'm gonna have to abort the third row test. I mean, it's just plastic right here. Nothing really squeaks. Yeah, this third row is like being in hell. Oh God. Let's check out the second row then. The second row is actually quite spacious. Let's make our way to the front. Listen to this door when it closes. Just sounds very hollow and cheap. And now for the button test. And now for the final button. $130,000 miles. Alright, so this Toyota did not do as well as the last one I did. That was the 2018 RAV4. This one has a lot more miles. It's only a couple years older though, but it did considerably worse as far as fit and finish goes. The most annoying parts were this little area right here where, you know, you're going to rest your leg. That makes a bit of a noise. And then the center console armrest here, when you rest your arm, makes a noise. Those are the two worst parts of the car. Otherwise, everything was kind of okay-ish, not great. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for fit and finish. As far as materials go, we are looking not too bad, actually. We have a soft touch vinyl on the dash and the upper part of the door, even with a little bit of stitching here. That's not too bad. Kind of everything lower than that, though, is going to be hard, crappy plastic, but to be honest, that's kind of expected from something like this. I guess the main trim in this car would, in fact, be this plastic here that's made to look kind of like aluminum. It goes across the whole sort of middle area of the interior. Doesn't feel great because it's just plastic, but then again, you know, it's a Toyota. If you want anything better, just get a Lexus. These seats are surprising. They actually do feel like real leather. I think it's a lower grade leather. It's like, I don't know what it is. Japanese cars use a different feeling leather than everybody else. But I do believe that these are real leather and they feel acceptable. So I'm happy with that. Both the headliner and the sun visor are cloth, so that's not too bad. And then the buttons and switchgear in this car are, as you would expect, nothing special. Not a super great feeling when you press down on the buttons or click them. The surface of the buttons isn't really anything special. But again, they don't have to be because this is just a Toyota Highlander. So they're alright, I guess average, maybe a little bit below average. I'd give the interior a 5 out of 10 for materials. If we had a little bit of a nicer main trim, like if we had real metal or even some wood kind of going on in the middle, I would consider a 6, but for now I'm going to have to give it a strong 5. So there you guys have it. Your final score is going to be 6 out of 10 for fit and finish and 5 out of 10 for materials. Please let me know your thoughts. I haven't really driven this car around yet other than just moving it from one of the parking lot to the other, and I don't really care to drive it. It's probably going to feel like nothing special. But again, that's okay because it's just a Highlander. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.